Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Heuermann. I am an entrepreneur in the social sharing space and a mindset coach, and I am so incredibly honored to share my friend Shane with you today for this amazing hypnosis session. I came across Shane I'm going to get choked up already. I came across Shane about a year ago, and I was quite a sight a year ago. A little backstory on me: the week before Christmas in 2017, I had completed a beautiful 7-week walk, walking my mom to heaven. 5 days later was Christmas, and 5 days after that was my 50th birthday. So it was bam, 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 bam. 3 years later, the day after Christmas, we lost our 33-year-old son to a heroin overdose that was laced with fentanyl. And I had already started drinking after my mom had passed away. And after Cole passed away, I started drinking about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't deal with the pain. I couldn't deal with it. Being an online entrepreneur and getting to the level of success I've had, I would get to a certain level and then I called it turtling. And I would be afraid of that next level because I knew that I would have to release my friend, Mr. Vodka. And I was not ready to do that. I didn't really care that I drank that much. I just knew that I had to have something to get me through that pain and that trauma that I'd been through. But I also knew that I was built for more, that I had more in me to give, not only to my team, but also to my family and to my customers. And backing up just a little bit before I met Shane, I had gone to Rank Makers in Orlando. It's a personal development, social sharing, entrepreneurial type summit. And I remember sitting in the back of the classroom, the big room, the conference room. And I wrote on day 2, page 2, I'm going to speak on that stage next year. And I knew that that was going to happen for me. I knew that I had to have it happen for me because I'd been through so much. I had to get to that next level somehow. But I also knew that I had these big holdbacks for me, that something was holding me back. And I knew it was the alcohol. But I also knew that I had a lot of garbage in me from life traumas. You know, we all go through so much in life, and it's how you view it, how you attach to it, and how you release it that will help you get to that next level. So Shane was a special guest speaker in this private coaching group that I am in and put us all under hypnosis. And I remember, I don't know if you remember my comment or not, Shane, but I remember you asked, how was that for everyone? And I said, what just happened? So I reached out to Shane. I wanted to get some more of his services, and he had just launched a pilot program that I got to be a part of. And we had, I don't know, probably 10 sessions, maybe, I can't remember now, but one of the first things I said in our very first session is that I had to stop drinking. And looking back at the photos that of me from a year ago, I just showed the girls on here before y'all got on, but let me just show you how bad I was. I was looking back at, somebody commented on an old TikTok of mine from a year ago about the liver cleanse. And I responded, but I was like, well, what video is this from? So I went and looked. Y'all look at that. That was a woman crying out for help. I didn't realize how bad I was until I looked at that photo. And Shane said, all right, well, let's just see what we can do. And so we started the hypnosis sessions, and it was crazy. You know, it was a liver cleanse that catapulted me, that made me, I think I can stop drinking for 3 days. I think I can do that. And I stopped drinking. And the end of March, I went from platinum to sapphire with my company which is a huge jump in ranks. My income like tripled. No one in the company has ever gone that far. I gave up drinking. I spoke on that stage. I've spoken on 3 stages now. My entire life has changed thanks to God for saying, Tina, if you quit drinking, I will bring abundance to your business. And then bringing Shane into my life to help me clear those obstacles. And Shane, I'm so incredibly grateful for you.
Well, it's an honor to be a part of your journey, and you are an inspiration for sure to me, and I know a lot of other people. And I really appreciate you having me here, and it's just great to be a part of your life and to have you in my life. So, and I just want to say welcome to everybody. I'm just so glad that you could all choose to be here tonight and that everybody could make it. And if you're watching it on the replay, welcome to you too. You're gonna make me cry, Tina, if you don't stop it. You're getting me emotional over here. So before we get started, I just want to mention something new that I just started doing just about a week ago, and it's related to what Tina was just saying. Just you guys have heard the transformation she's experienced over this past year, and it means a lot to me. My family, my extended family, has had a lot of mental health issues. I've had my own battles with mental health issues, and it's it means the world to me to help people, whether you're struggling on a small level or struggling on a big level, and I want to make the same kind of transformations that Tina had. I want to make them possible for everybody and make it easy. So I just want to tell you guys, I've taken all the risk out of working with me one-on-one. If you ever feel called to do that, I'm offering a money back guarantee on my hypnosis packages, because it just seems like a lot of people want and need the kind of results I can help you get. But I've just been finding sometimes there's a little bit of hesitation. People aren't sure if it's going to work for them, or even after they hear the success stories and all the other things. With the track record I've had over the last couple of years, I feel confident in doing this. I don't think I'll be giving any guarantees, but it is a ironclad money back guarantee. Basically, if after within the week after our first session, if you don't notice that change is happening for you, if you don't notice there's a real difference in the way you feel and the way you go about doing things, I just am going to refund the full investment, including that first session, with no questions asked. So I'm saying that because I want you to have no reason not to take advantage of the opportunity to work together and for you to heal your mind and improve your life in magical, fantastic ways. So just wanted to let everybody know about that. If you are interested, you can reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. I've also got a page where you can look at it. It's gethypno.com. Just get hypno hypno.com, and I'll pass that on to you, Tina, so that if anybody is interested, you can give that to them as well. So with that little short PSA here, what do you say we get this party started, Tina?
All right, let me mute myself, and I'll be mailing out the recording of this with Shane's contact information as well.
Oh,
So,
great. Thank you.
and I hope that you get just even a tenth of what I've gotten from this one session tonight, all of you on this call, because I've connected with each of you on social media, and I think you're all pretty freaking amazing. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Now let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to remove my pin and mute myself. Let's see. Here we go. All right, Shane, the floor is yours.
All righty. So, and you guys can hear me okay, right? I'm assuming my voice is all right. I'm set up in a temporary studio here. We're in an Airbnb ourselves. We had some things in the house that need remediated, so I am out of my element here. Want to make sure everything's working okay. Now, tonight we're going to get right into things, everybody, and we're going to get down to some mental spring cleaning, if that's okay with you. Tonight we are going to wipe your emotional slate clean so you can start this new season fresh and renewed, full of optimism and expected anticipation for what the next few months hold for you. So if you are ready to transform your life tonight, all I need you to do is I just need you to close your eyes and simply settle into the space where you are right now. Just close your eyes, because the simple act of closing your eyes it's enough to begin the shift in your mind, just the slightest bit closer to that state of hypnosis you're going to achieve with me in just a moment. And with your eyes closed, I have a few questions for you, questions I'd like you to answer just to yourself in your own mind. So, do you want to experience hypnosis with me today? And do you give your mind permission to release the negativity that it's been storing and that's been holding you back all these years. And finally, are you aware that you really are ready to start feeling better and being better than you ever have before? Fantastic. So, this is the part where I tell the conscious mind a little bit about myself and about hypnosis, while at the same time, I also convince your unconscious mind that it's time for it to come out and play with us. So, in case you aren't sure what to expect tonight, realize that I practice what's called conversational hypnosis. And conversational hypnosis is simply a process that subtly eases your mind into a state of intense focus and fascination and deep relaxation, where it's then possible to make changes at the level of your unconscious, subconscious mind, where you can heal your mind and begin to recognize all the powerful resources you might not even be aware you do possess. Realize one way to conceptualize how the type of hypnosis we are doing here works is to just imagine you're on a boat. Go ahead and just imagine that you're on a speedboat, a really fancy speedboat. A speedboat that has a powerful engine, maybe even more than one engine. And it's got top of the line navigational instruments, all sorts of things you've invested in to make your boat go faster and faster. But for some reason, there's something slowing you down and holding you back, something that's outside of your view, outside of your awareness. And that's because there are anchor lines under the surface and outside of your view. And those anchor lines are dragging bottom and even getting hung up on occasion and stopping you dead in your tracks. And even though everything looks fine on the surface, if you don't cut those lines and free yourself of the anchors, it's going to be a long and difficult journey towards a destination you may never even reach if you leave them there. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to cut some of those anchor lines and set you free. And in the process, I'll give you an experience to remember simply by talking to you as you listen, and you do your best to follow along with any instructions I give. And I know Tina introduced me in case anybody came in late, and in case anybody doesn't know, my name is Swaney, and I'm the founder of Ascend Hypnosis. And tonight I'm going to do more than simply tell you a relaxing story. I want to give you an experience that has the power to improve your mind and to improve your life. Because one of the most valuable lessons I've learned in my life is that most of what separates success from frustration and failure, most of what determines the results you get in life, depends on how your subconscious mind operates. It all depends on things like limiting beliefs and how you talk to yourself in your own mind, negatively or positively. So that is where I focus my work. I go directly to your subconscious and make changes to your subconscious. I take you into hypnosis where that happens instantly so that we can make the changes we want to make and need to make in order for you to have the life you want to have. And maybe you've already noticed sometimes I'll call it your subconscious mind, while other times I'll say your unconscious mind. And they both refer to the same thing. So I found that it really doesn't matter if I say your subconscious or your unconscious, because your unconscious, subconscious mind is always listening and aware and ready to come forward and work with us. So as the analytical mind steps to the side and allows your unconscious to take over now might be a good time to remember that hypnosis is not the same as sleep. So you won't go to sleep, you won't fall asleep, and if our connection drops, you won't stay asleep, because hypnosis is not sleep. The way you are going into hypnosis now, it's more like an intensely focused daydream. One where you can create and imagine anything you want while always staying in complete and total control. You'll go into hypnosis now as deeply as you want and as deeply as you allow yourself to go into an amazing state where your mind has the opportunity to rest and recover and make the changes required for your achieving all of your dreams and desires. And all that is asked of you is to listen and just let go, giving yourself permission to have a powerfully restorative experience. You see, when you go into hypnosis, as you listen to my voice, underneath the surface conversation, your mind absorbs a hidden and abstract part of the message and processes it beyond your conscious awareness through what we call your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind then portions it out to different parts of the imagination to be experienced. And because it is experienced as real change can be made to your unconscious as the hypnosis intensifies at a rate that's in proportion to all of the things that are happening within your mind at this very moment. So not only do you drift into it deeper and deeper as a result, each of the components of all your vast experience from the last few minutes to the accumulated wisdom of your entire existence become accessible and utilizable and ready to be taken from your unconscious and installed for you to easily access anytime you want or need them as you go into hypnosis now. And as you pay attention to my voice, realize that any other sounds you might hear, well, they're just the everyday sounds of living, whether they come from my end or they're on your end. And as they begin to matter less and less, you can even allow them to take you down even deeper into hypnosis. Even as you take your next breath and exhale, you can allow yourself to just sink and just drift, just drop deeper and deeper with every breath and every heartbeat, taking you deeper than you've ever gone before. Because I'd like you to really let go tonight, which means you can really open up to the idea of going even deeper. As for a moment, I'd like to ask you to use your powerful imagination. Just use that amazing imagination as you imagine what it would feel like to have a calming wave of hypnosis wash over your whole body now. Just drawing you down and taking you deeper like you've never gone before. And then just imagine that feeling, that sensation of hypnosis. Imagine what it feels like to have that sensation just building up at the top of your head now. Almost as if there's a ball of hypnotic energy building up at the crown of your head. And just imagine and feel that hypnosis building there at the top of your head, just building stronger and heavier. Stronger and heavier until it overflows and begins to spill over the front and down your forehead, trickling over your eyelids and into the space around your eyes. Just notice how it softens all the muscles around your eyes as that sensation builds heavier and heavier, as it spreads now out to your temples, down your cheeks and jaw, softening all the muscles in your face now. Just imagine the hypnosis, your hypnosis. Feel that sensation of hypnosis as it spills down your neck and over your shoulders, into your chest and back. Just feel it make its way down your torso, all the way to your hips, through your hips, down your legs, past your knees, all the way down to the bottoms of your feet and the tips of your toes. And as you deepen your sense of hypnosis and intensify your focus, understand and realize your unconscious mind knows that there is a level even deeper than the one where you currently are, which means it can take you there now. And as you drop deeper and deeper into this welcoming place of tranquility and focus, what I would like to do now is I'd like to encourage your powerful unconscious mind to listen and come forward to work with us tonight. And as I continue to talk and you continue to listen, and I begin to mention how your unconscious can go beneath the surface and cause the sorts of feelings that your mind will respond to automatically in the context of your deepest dreams and desires, so that you can understand on a very deep level and not necessarily on the surface how your unconscious and your imagination cooperate to create this experience as you just drift and sink deeper and deeper now. And as your mind continues to drift and drain and shift and drop deeper and deeper into an awareness of that which defines you, into an infinite void that is not empty, for within it you have access to every last morsel of thoughts and feelings and beliefs and desires, and an amalgamation of all the information that defines what it means to be you, and all the reasons why you are valuable and worthy and deserving of love. An ever-expanding realm where you know no limitations. A realm where you are limitless. A realm where you are powerful. A realm where anything can happen just by your thinking it and wanting it and desiring it to be so. A realm where there is no end to what you can do and what you can create and what you can experience with your mind drifting and doing and creating this experience for you to have in this moment now. In this moment when time slows down and stands still until all that once was becomes no more, and that which you perceived to be scary and dangerous and to be avoided transforms into that which empowers you to know yourself and be yourself and love yourself unconditionally. As you come to intimately discover and accept and love those parts of you that are worthy and valuable and capable of loving and being loved. Because eventually we're going to find that the things that held you back before today will become an afterthought you can confront easily and effortlessly, creating a better tomorrow. Though first, I would like you to think of the last time everything in your life felt just right. Just remember a time when everything was as it should be and nothing else mattered in the moment. As these words allow you to simply go even deeper. As your mind becomes lighter and more clear, and the things that used to weigh you down transform into something new that can pick you up and carry you on its shoulders whenever you need a hand, because we all really do need a little help from time to time, don't we? And sooner or later, you might find that it's just easier to go with any feelings and sensations that lead to your giving yourself permission to relinquish control of the moment and allow it to come to you, as you can use your amazing imagination right now. Just activate and engage that amazing imagination and just imagine being transported to a place that is beautiful and magical and just right for you. It can be a place you've been before, somewhere you'd like to go, or it could be somewhere that only exists in your imagination. Just imagine being in a place that's beautiful and magical and just right for you. A beautiful place, an amazing, mystical, magical place. A place where you find that anything which might hinder the expression of your truth is able to simply dissolve and dissipate and evaporate away. A place where you are powerful. A place where you are limitless. A place where uncertainty and doubt and fear cease to exist, leaving you to freely, clearly, naturally experience more joy, more love, more laughter in life. No longer constrained by outdated limitations from the past that have ceased to serve you in the present, so that your future can now be one of unlimited promise. As your awareness of the infinite potential for peace and prosperity that is your truth now expands beyond any arbitrary boundaries that were once created in your mind to the limitless possibilities that lie before you now with this new awareness. So in this moment right here and right now, simply find that all tension and hesitation peacefully melts away, leaving you looser and lighter and freer to joyfully and enthusiastically take efficient action toward the fulfillment of your dreams and desires. And in this beautiful, magical, perfect, peaceful place where you are, I want your unconscious mind to work with us tonight. I want your unconscious mind to work with us tonight to supercharge your mind for happiness and optimism. I want your unconscious mind to work with us to supercharge your amazing mind, to work at its maximum levels of optimism and peace and resilience this whole month and beyond. Because realize and remember always that you do deserve to feel tremendous joy and gratitude in each and every moment of your life. And your purpose, your passion, your desire to live a full and rewarding life, one overflowing with joy and satisfaction, these things can drive you, because these things can outweigh and overpower anything that might try and get in your way. So, right here, right now, let's take a little trip together. Let's just take a little journey into your powerful imagination. And just for a moment, what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to imagine and only imagine, just recall and remember and imagine one of the happiest moments of your life. All I want you to do is simply recall and remember and imagine that absolutely joyful, happy moment right now. Just think back and remember and imagine that you're there, watching that moment unfold right now as you see what you see and you hear what you hear and you feel what you feel in this amazing moment. A moment so full of happiness and joy and love, a moment where everything is as it should be and when everything feels just right. Just see the scene, see yourself there. See whoever is with you as you remember and experience all of the love and joy and confidence you feel in this moment, that everything is okay and everything is going to be okay. Just feel that safety and security and the optimism growing and expanding inside of you now. And I'd like to ask you to imagine all of those positive emotions you're feeling. Just feel and imagine all of those positive emotions there. Feel them and imagine them growing and amplifying, almost as if you have your hand on the knob or a dial that you can just turn it up and crank it up all the way. And then imagine what it would be like if those emotions were so strong, if those emotions were so big and strong and powerful that it was possible for you to actually see them. Just imagine what it would be like if you can visualize and see those emotions and just notice what color they would be. Almost as if they're made up of a kind of a light energy, almost as if they're made of a beautiful, positive, healing light energy, whatever color that would be for you. And as you feel and imagine that happy, healing light swirling inside of you, purifying your body and your mind, just imagine for a moment that you can see and feel the light growing even brighter, even stronger. Stronger and brighter, amplifying and intensifying and creating a sense of joy so strong that you can't help but notice a big, big inner smile building inside of you now. A big smile on the inside as you continue to feel all of that happiness, all of that joy, all of that love that you've been missing now. Just imagine that inner you with a big, big smile stretching across your face now as that joy and that love grows stronger and brighter, so strong and so bright that you begin to feel an inner giggle building from deep within, a powerful inner giggle that causes the light to grow even stronger and brighter as that energy, that light spreads across your entire body now. With every breath growing and glowing so brightly that it illuminates every inch, every corner, every nook, every cranny inside of your body. Just imagine that powerful, bright, happy, healing light bathing your entire body in its restorative glow. And then, as the light grows even stronger and brighter, even more intense and powerful now, your unconscious mind can also remember the feeling you get whenever you think about that thing that's been bothering you the most. Realize your unconscious mind can also remember the feeling you get when you think about that thing that's been bothering you the most, whether it's a person or a circumstance or an event that happened, whatever it might be that has been stuck in your mind and holding you back in your business and your life. Your unconscious mind remembers. Your unconscious mind remembers right where it's stored in your body. So just imagine channeling that beautiful healing light, just channeling and focusing the entirety of that powerful healing light into any place around your body where you feel or sense any feeling or emotion or tension. Any sensations that just shouldn't be there, that just don't feel right, anywhere you might be storing any physical or emotional pain or discomfort. Just imagine the powerful healing light flooding that area now. However you want to imagine it, just imagine that powerful healing light immersing and saturating the area in its transformative and healing color. And then just imagine and see and feel the change happening now. Feel the change as you simply let go of all those negative feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, and sensations that have been getting you down and holding you back the last few days, the last few weeks, the last few months, the last few years. Feel the change as you can truly begin to believe it is happening, as that light melts and dissolves and disintegrates all of that negativity, all of those bad feelings, all of those sensations, all of that negative emotion that used to cause you problems. That negativity that once stood in your way in the past. That negativity that is now being released and rewritten and repaired and restored so that you can function refreshed and renewed. And what's great about that negativity is it doesn't even need to completely disappear. It doesn't need to be rejected or abandoned, and it doesn't even need to feel shame. Sometimes it just releases, while other times it simply transforms and becomes accepted. So that everything the problem part of you used to be gets to become the best part of you now, leaving you lighter and looser and freer. Lighter and looser and freer, with more clarity and more optimism and enthusiasm for each and every day. And more optimism and enthusiasm for each and every moment of your life. So go ahead and maybe notice as any remaining negativity dissolves and transforms and changes to that healing color. Just notice how any doubt, any hesitation, any uncertainty simply melts away. Just notice what it feels like as you let go of any false beliefs or ideas that conflict with your truth, that you are capable and you are worthy and deserving of every single thing that you want in your life. And if there's anything within your mind or your body that conflicts with that truth, I want your mind to let it go now. Just notice how the doubt, the hesitation, the uncertainty melts away as you realize the confidence and enthusiasm inside of you with space to grow now. Capable of filling that space, that void that was left by that negativity as it left your body and mind. As your unconscious, your powerful, powerful subconscious mind rewrites, repairs, and restores any negativity and any conflict and any distress inside your mind and body now. And go ahead and maybe notice the confidence and the enthusiasm inside of you growing stronger and stronger and stronger as your unconscious, your powerful, powerful subconscious mind releases, repairs, rewrites, and restores any fear, any resentment, and any overwhelm, however it came to be in there. Just notice how the frustration and the resentment simply disintegrates and sets you free to move on, to forgive whomever can be forgiven. Notice how the resistance and the negativity just comes crumbling down and clears the way for you to forgive them and for you to forgive yourself, to forgive yourself for any judgments you've made about yourself and how worthy and deserving of love and success you truly are. So I just want your powerful, powerful mind to go ahead and release and rewrite and repair and restore any negativity, to change it into the good, to allow you access to your intuition, to clear your mind. And as you continue to completely release this negativity, find that this healing process leaves you more enthusiastic, more confident, and more optimistic than you have maybe felt in a long, long time. And because all of this change and healing has occurred within you, you can now find that your unconscious mind can now easily and naturally experience all of the fearless enthusiasm and optimism you truly enjoy each and every day. Find that it can experience all the fearless enthusiasm and optimism that comes to your life each and every day, as this enthusiasm and optimism now flows powerfully from within you, because it's always been there waiting to explode out into the world and show the world what you are truly made of. To release all of that power and ability that is within you to make your mark on this world and make it a better place for everyone. As you find yourself able to express that confidence and optimism and all of that skill and talent you do possess fully and freely now, growing inside of you and expanding with every breath and every beat of your heart. And as the fog lifts and the fear dissolves and you experience a newfound confidence and clarity, choices and options and opportunities that once seemed impossible now seem possible and probable and real. And as your powerful subconscious mind remains intently focused on creating this change over the coming hours and days and weeks, as that amazing mind of yours continues to work in the background to create this healing for you until you are completely and totally and absolutely free of any dependence on things outside of yourself for spiritual and emotional nourishment, any sense of needing approval, needing connection, needing something beyond all of the power that is sourced within yourself. I want to thank your mind for the work it's done for you for all of these years, for your entire life, always looking out for your best interest in its own way, doing the best it can, doing even better now that we have shown it what you want consciously and freed you of those unconscious obstacles that once stood in your way. I just want to thank your mind for that work and for all it does for you in the background each and every day as it continues to create new neural pathways and connections as your powerful, powerful subconscious continues to do whatever is necessary in order to make these changes and this healing happen for you, and to create a new awareness around the unlimited power that truly exists within you in each and every moment. And as our session approaches an end in a moment, I would like you to remember that whenever it is time for you to sleep, you experience deep, restorative rest, as your mind entertains you with peaceful, positive dreams, which act as powerful premonitions of all the good that's in store for you once you awaken, so that when it is time to be awake, you find yourself wide awake and motivated, full of a balanced, measured energy and a powerful passion and confidence you can put into every single thing you get to do. And I'd like you to remain in this state of peace and tranquility and healing for just as long as is right for you. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can come completely back into your fully functioning body and your fully integrated mind and feel refreshed and relaxed and amazing. So when you are ready to come back, you can go ahead and open your eyes and feel absolutely on top of the world. And just take your time coming back. Do it at your own pace that's just right for you. And this is the fun part when you do open your eyes, when you feel like it. I want you to think to yourself, I want you to recite your zip code backwards. All that's going to do is it's going to reintegrate your mind so you're not in the hypnosis hangover, as we call it. Make sure that you can function and do whatever you need to do, and trust that when your head hits the pillow tonight, you're going to have the best sleep you've had in a long, long time.
Once you're back with us, if you could put your hand up, this we know you're back, or flick your camera or something. Thank you, Mandy. Kathy H. Sorry. PJ. Ananda. Okay, looks like everybody's back. Would love some feedback. How y'all feeling? Anybody want to share?
Oh,
Dave wants to share. That was his first.
It was his first.
Oh, that's awesome. Welcome, Dave.
thank you.
Yeah, I felt good.
Yeah, I know I missed that. Like I didn't want to come out.
No.
Mandy, what was your experience? Do you want to share?
Yeah, definitely like what did I write? Hopeful and relaxed. I must say I am sick and I have a fever. Like my body's not feeling right, so I'm sure I would have had a better experience if my body was not kind of waking me up all the time. But I laid on the floor beside the puppy. The puppy didn't even move. But yeah, it was that hope kind of coming back, and it's very timely for me. So
Great. Well, you'll get the recording, so you can do it several.
yeah.
Anyone else want to share? Ananda's doing thumbs up. She's new to our team, by the way. Super excited to have her. All right, well, if nobody else wants to share, I'm gonna talk real briefly about the seasons of success and how this is, now that you've got your foundation, you've cleaned out a little bit of this garbage, it's gonna stay with you. And just understand that that subconscious mind is constantly working in the background. Like Shane said, during hypnosis, it's constantly working in the background to keep you safe. And some of the things that you think and you experience and you tell yourself are things that you're doing to tell yourself to keep yourself safe, but it's not allowing you to grow into the person you want to grow into. And that's where the Seasons of Success essential oil line is going to come in. High Vibe is this month. And we only have one more day for this on the combo. High Vibe comes with a daily intention that I'll read here briefly. The Seasons of Success line is built with intention to take you from a place of insecurity, lack of self-worth, limiting beliefs, all the way through releasing all of that, releasing the self-sabotage, seeing the bigger picture, having the gratitude, gentle change, and then of course the High Vibe for this month. High Vibes, let's see, where did it go? Topical. That's the wrong one. I have a positive and vibrant nature. When I meet new people, my enthusiasm and optimistic personality attract those who are like-minded and will be a pleasure to work with. I'm excited to see what the next 12 months brings. So each day you apply this oil and you say that intention, and it works on rewiring your brain. One of the reasons, in addition to my 1-year sobriety date being tomorrow, that I want to do this tonight is the High Vibe is the last oil in the winter collection, getting ready for spring. And so I wanted to kind of boost that release of everything that you hold on to that keeps you stuck in your spot, and be able to go into March with prosperity on mind and start the whole cycle of the seasons of success from actually the first intended oil of the collection. So perfect timing for all of this. Shane, again, I cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done for me, and hopefully what you've done for these beautiful souls on this call tonight. I'm so grateful for you. I've already got people messaging me, are you going to do another one? And I'm like, maybe.
Well, it's like I said, it's an honor to be here and just to have the chance to serve and help other people. And I hope you guys realize some very tremendous results from this. If I can ever do anything to help you out in any way, even if just answer questions, I'm always available. You can reach out over Facebook Messenger, or Tina has my information. You can reach out anytime.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So with that, I will go ahead and stop the recording and end the meeting. And to each of you, thank you for being on tonight. And I do hope that this brings you some release, some next level, a lot of next level, because you have that power within you as long as you stop telling yourself you don't. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Tina. And Shane. Bye-bye.